Yes, yes, yes. Super Trunks is the next Dokkan Festival on JP Dokkan. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here, and we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have the information for the next Dokkan Festival coming to JP Dokkan pre-worldwide download celebration. So this will be during August. All right, so actually I usually drops on 28th, so it should be coming in just a few days from the time that we're doing this video. But we got the info, we got the animations, we got the translations. We're gonna go ahead and check these out because I'm telling you, this is the one Dokkan Fest I think I've been waiting for quite some time. So let's go ahead, let's kick things off with the animations. We got them here on Twitter, so if you need to, make sure you adjust your sound, adjust your headphones, whatever you need to do. We're gonna go ahead and give it a listen. So let's go ahead, let's take a look here. Okay, not bad. Okay, so here's his base form. That other one was the Gohan, right? Oh, what's going on here? No, come back. Okay, cool. Oh, that looks good. Is it just me, or does it look like it's actually like PRT, like old school animation? Like, it doesn't look like your typical Dokkan animation. Wow. Oh, this is awesome. What's the active skill? Short and sweet. I like it. All right, excellent. Okay, so the animations don't look bad. Now, am I crazy, or does it kind of like it's got that filter on it, right? Like it looks like it's from, you know, you're watching it old school DBZ, right? I'm not crazy there, right? Wow, that looks it just wow. I am so happy that they did this man justice. All right, let's go ahead. Let's kick off the translations. We got the translations for the Trunks, courtesy here of Minato's Flash. He's one of the first people I've seen to get this translation up. Unfortunately, I don't speak Japanese, so gotta kind of rely on him for now for this. Now, we have the Super Saiyan Trunks teen. So he starts as a Super Saiyan, right? His leader skill is Mastered Evolution or Android Cell Saga, category Key 3, HP attack defense 170, plus an additional 4 Rapid Growth or Earthbred Fighters. Very nice. It's a little bit wonky, but having that Earthbred Fighters there kind of helps because it opens up right to the Gokus, and obviously Rapid Growth gives us AGL Gohan. Yeah, I mean there's a bit to work with here. I think I have over here a bit. Yeah, here it is, right? So shout out to Kensei for this is the breakdown of his leader skill for Mastered Evolution, Cell Saga, Earthbred Fighters, and Rapid Growth. Right? You've got some pretty decent hitters on here, right? You've got the Goku and Gohan, you've got the AGL Gohan and Trunks, who you know are still fun to use. You've got the AGL LR Gohan, obviously. You have the STR Goku and Gohan. You have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who is still pretty good, right? We got Fizz Future Gohan, right? We've seen he's still viable in today's content. Fizz Piccolo, right? May not be having too many Namekians to help him out on this team, but having that scouter up is very, very helpful. We could actually be seeing this guy. They might be hiding his EZA, right? They did. We'll talk about an EZA later, but It's possible future Gohan could be seeing an easy A this celebration, right? Maybe even this TN too, for that matter. But, you know, you got some decent cards on here that would be halfway decent on the team. Remember, there's also some good ones on Mastered Evolution that you could also throw that may not necessarily be on the full 200% lead, right? So let's take a look. On his 12 key, this is in his Super Saiyan form, right? He's raising attack and defense for 1 turn. He's causing immense damage to the enemy. So no special effect there, just a little attack and defense raise. He has key 2, attack and defense 150%, plus an additional attack and defense 100%. So start a turn, we're at 250%. He gets an additional attack, which has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So 70% chance to additional, very, very nice. He has a high chance to guard all attacks when there are 3 or more Android Cell Saga category allies on the team. This is not including himself, by the way. I know I saw that earlier. It's not too bad. I mean, 50% chance to guard, I mean, that can be kind of scary, but still not that bad. I mean, Super Boot has a 50% chance to guard, right? And, you know, nobody complains about that. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. He also gets an additional attack and defense 70% when performing a super attack. So, what is that? 320 on super attack? He also has effective against all types when there's an enemy who includes Cell, excluding Cell Jr. I'm curious if this includes Cell Max, right? It only says excluding Cell Jr., but does Cell Max count? Because if so, that would make him very good for that fight, right? Now, he has an active skill that can be activated when 60% or less. I'm sorry, 60% or above from the 3rd turn. The active skill greatly raises his attack, causes ultimate damage, and disables this enemy. So this is the active skill that you guys saw in this. So I did see a couple posts on Twitter already, and let's go to the Super Trunks. But basically, he has the same active skill, whether he's in base or in Super Trunks form, which is interesting. I think that's the first character we have had that has a similar effect to that. But let's talk about his transformation, right? So his transformation transforms at the start of turn after attacking 5 or more times. Now, him having additional, very, very good for that, right? Or from the 5th turn from the start of battle when you're facing a Cell enemy. Now, again, unsure if Cell Max is included in this. That, I mean, even still, right? Neither Red Zone or neither Red Zone or Fearsome Activation Cell Max are you really pushing turn 5. Like, you're just finishing him at that point, to be completely honest, right? But let's take a look. What's he do now? So, once he transforms into Super Trunks, he's got 12 key. On his 12 key, he's got an attack and defense raise for 1 turn and performs a critical hit. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. You know, looking at his passive initially, you do want to go additionals. And now looking at Super Trunks, definitely want to go this as initials, since he's got guaranteed crit, right? His passive is attack and defense 300%. What? You're joking, right? And he performs an additional super attack, and he guards all attack for 3 turns. And yeah, like, if facing an enemy, right, you're not going to need more than 3 turns, right? So you've got guaranteed guard, 300% attack and defense start of turn. He gets an additional attack up to 200%. So if you're at full HP, remember, you have to be at 60 or more to transform. Full HP, that's a 500% raise on super attack, including the 30% he's getting on for the turn, right? So he's got a 600% raise on super attack. Good Lord. What? Dude, this guy's going to hit like a truck. What? Okay, and then active skill is the same, right? 60% or above, right? Okay, let me back that up. Okay, right. So transformation requirement is just 5 attacks, right? It's the active skill, right, that you want to be 60% or above, right? So, good Lord, this guy is going to hit like a truck. So that active skill on the Super Trunks, I think it has the same effects, right? Greatly raise attack for temporarily, greatly raises attack, causes damage to the enemy, disables enemy action. Oh, okay, and then he has guaranteed. But that doesn't make any sense. I guess it's just you have a guaranteed critical for the active skill, I think is what that's saying, right? Performs critical hit within the same turn activated, right? Because he's already got critical hits on his super attack, so he didn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing this applies to the active. So, right, the active is now guaranteed to crit. Dude, this guy's insane, right? He's got Golden Warrior for Links, Messenger from the Future, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Soul versus Soul. I do not like that Link. It's not a very good Link, and it's not very common, right? I mean, basically only other Super Trunks have it, which he's not going to link with. Well, I mean, I guess he would, right? Because he starts as Super Saiyan. But I mean, realistically, are you running those? So, not that bad. Categories are Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Full Power, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyans, Android Cell Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Rapid Growth, Saviors, Connected Hope, Heavenly Events, Mastered Evolution, Entrusted Will, Transformation Boost, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Earthbred Fighters, right? So this guy is insane. They did this guy justice. Wow. Might be a little scary if you don't get that 50% chance to guard in his base form, right, in Super Saiyan. But once you get to the Super Trunks form, he's going to be cooking, right? He's going to look really, really good. So very, very happy that they handled this well. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look. He's got a banner unit Gohan. The Gohan's leader skill, Heavenly Events, category key 3, HP attack and defense 130. Super attack is greatly raising attack infinitely and causing supreme damage to the enemy. On his passive, he's recovering 10% HP. He in an additional 40% HP. If you are 40% or less, he's got attack and defense 140%. And an additional attack and defense 140% when performing a super attack. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when 70% or more HP. He also gets an additional key 1 up to 5, defense 20 up to 100, and with each attack received. And then he gives Heavenly Events or Mastered Evolution key 2 and defense 30%. That is a shame, right? So he's not. I wonder why they dropped them down to 30% defense, right? I mean, we've been getting 50% support, so kind of interesting. I guess they just figure 50% support is too much for this Trunks. I'm not sure why they dropped him down, but he seems interesting, right? The infinite attack stacking is interesting. He's not getting a whole lot of defense, but he's recovering HP, which, I mean, can be very, very powerful. I think we'd have to see how well his defense is, but I'm imagining third slot floater for this guy. Just so you can keep stacking the attack and do some damage. But at the same time, like, again, you're realistically looking at his HP recovery, right? And that really helps out the Trunks, the HP recovery, right, for his active skill. So, I mean, it's not that bad. We've definitely had better banner units, but, I mean, I see the use for him. I do. So, that's not all they revealed. They also tweeted out the Dokkan Festival EZA, and it is the Fizz Super Saiyan Vegeta, the transforming Vegeta. And very, very interesting. So he's Pure Saiyans, 170%, figured they'd go there, and Super Class 130. So another Super Class 130 leader. He is greatly raising defense infinitely on his super attack, all the way up until Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, right? Super Saiyan Blue. This is up from what he was doing prior, which was just greatly just raising defense. So 2 times raise. So if you've got yours built for additionals, that's going to be very, very good for him, right? You'll prioritize his stacks throughout the turn. Now, he isn't going to fulfill the condition of Android Cell Saga for the Trunks, but he will fulfill Mastered Evolution because he's on that category. So very, very helpful there, right? His passive, he's got several, right? Because it's going to be basically, it's going to be the same, mostly like the Goku. It's just going to slightly get better with each subsequent transformation. So it's going to start with attack and defense 110%, going up to 150% each transformation, right? So it'll start at 110, he'll get 10 more at Super Saiyan 2, 10 more at Super Vegeta, 10 more at Super Saiyan God, 10 more at Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, right? He then gets an additional defense 30% when performing a super attack. He has an additional attack 15% per key sphere obtained. So they gave him a little bit more of that nuking passive, which was originally just in his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form, but now it is in all forms, right? He also launches an additional super attack with 7 or more key spheres, right? So now you can take advantage of that that greatly raising. He also has a chance 70% chance to change STR to Fizz Key Sphere. So that's really, really helpful. That'll help him get that passive. Now, once he is in Super Saiyan Blue, he is greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn. He's got attack and defense 150% on his passive and additional defense 50% when performing super attack. He gets an additional attack 30% per key sphere obtained. He disables the enemy's guard with 3 or more key spheres obtained. He launches an additional super attack with 5 or more key spheres obtained and performs a critical hit with 23 key spheres obtained. And then he changes STR key spheres to Fizz key spheres starting from the next turn. And remember, upon his initial transformation, he changes all key spheres to Fizz key spheres, right? So that first hit of his is going to be really, really powerful now. So excited to see how this guy plays out. I think mine's only at like 79%, and I don't even have him on JP. So interested to see how this guy plays out in game. I may have to do some testing with him on the private server, but he looks interesting. We also have the sub EZA for Int Super Vegeta. This should be interesting. We'll see how he compares to the STR version, right? But he is now raising his defense for 1 turn and sealing super attack in combination to what he was doing before. His passive is now Key 2, attack and defense 150%, raising attack and defense by up to 150%. More HP, the greater the stat boost. So, right, him, the Trunks, and the Gohan are going to work really well together, especially with Gohan healing them. He's also got an additional attack and defense 50% when performing a super attack. He has a medium chance of performing a critical hit and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 50% or more. He also launches an additional attack when there's an enemy who includes Cell. So, I mean, not that bad for sub EZA. I'm not expecting much out of this guy, but he should be okay. Again, sub EZA more than likely designed to work in the 3rd slot. That's how most of these guys have been running. Very few of them have been main rotation units, but I mean, I can see him working very well on the Trunks' unit. He also activates quite a few of Trunks' links too, so not that bad. And that is pretty much it. That's the information and the animations for the new Trunks, the Gohan, and the 2 EZAs. Now, I did want to throw out here, I do still think there's a chance that this future Gohan could EZA, because it seems really weird to me that they just went ahead and threw out the Dokkan Fest EZA before the celebration starts. They normally wait to tweet that information out, and it's odd to me that they tweeted it out so early. So maybe they're hiding something, who knows? But I mean, this guy would definitely be my next biggest pick to EZA in this celebration. Could also have some of these World Tournament cards, like this Gohan could EZA in the World Tournament celebration, right? I mean, he's a bit a ways away, but he is on Android Cell Saga, so who knows? Might also see the sub EZA for this guy too, right? If Gohan ends up EZAing, and then they could always start EZAing these 50% support units. He would be a god for the Trunks, since the Trunks is tech. And one last thing, we do have the DB story for Dragon Ball GT, the Baby Saga. Doesn't make sense that they didn't do this during the Baby Saga celebration for Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku, but that's neither here nor there. It's coming, so could be interesting. Maybe we will be getting a new support memory with it. Curious to see what it does, but it should be interesting. Very, very excited to see how this celebration pans out on JP. Now, remember, they did a big switch with global schedule last year. This was Pan's slot, and this slot ended up being moved to October. Global's in a weird position right now, because right now we've got Kale and Turles missing only, right? Kale is most likely coming in August, so that leaves, as of right now, this Trunks or Turles to be the thank you celebration, and I'm curious which one's going to get the slot. I'm kinda hoping that it ends up being Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku, but who knows how they're going to handle it. If it's not him, then he's going to be in December, right? And then it'll either be this Trunks or this, or the Turles. So I'm curious to see how this pans out. Either way, I can't wait for this to come to Global. If it doesn't come for Thank You Celebration, then he is more than likely coming in December, which then he'll have a double rates banner attached to him, the Omega Shenron. So I definitely might see this guy being moved into the October slot so they can keep super full Power Saiyan 4 with the Omega Shenron. But who knows? We'll have to see. So anyways, guys, that is the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, how excited are you to know that we finally have one of the hypest moments for me personally in Dokkan Battle. So anyways, guys, if nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.